Welcome to another Dragon Ball Super episode review. This time we're looking at episode 81, Crusher BERGAMO vs. Son Goku, which has sky high strength. Kind of a clever little title. Little update on the last episode. It ended in a tie with Gohan and Lavender basically knocking each other out, and this one starts out pretty interesting. BERGAMO is one of the wolf people that looks like one of the Digimon to me, whose name escapes me at the moment. But this was a really kind of interesting fight. Not so much because I think BERGAMO is kind of a lame fighter, because he's like a mix between androids 19 and 20 and Piccolo almost, because he absorbs not only just energy attacks but physical attacks and takes the strength of Goku into his own strength. But not only does he get stronger, but he also gets bigger, like to the point where he's as big as Piccolo was when he was fighting Goku in the 23rd Budokai Tenkaichi in Dragon Ball. So it's kind of a boring fight for the most part. Not much really happens until Goku starts to use his size to his advantage and is able to attack him by his blind spots and basically get him big enough to the point where he can't really attack him anymore. Then not only does he go Super Saiyan Blue, but he uses the Kaioken and KOs him in one shot. Like, it's really interesting that he decided to use the Kaioken technique at this point, where in the last tournament it was a trump card, and now he's using it in an exhibition match where it doesn't really matter. Yeah. Oh, and one more thing. Before the fight actually started, BERGAMO basically got all the universes against Goku, praising, not praising, but basically just chastising him, making him look like the villain. And I'm feeling this is going to be a thing for pretty much the entire arc, because he's just getting all the gods of destructions, all the Kaioshins of all the universe just hating Goku because of him. All their universes are going to be destroyed if they lose. But BERGAMO asks of the Zenos, if he was to win the match, would they please excuse or take away the rule of the losing universes being destroyed? And Zenos agreed to that, but if Goku were to hold back and purposely lose just so the universes wouldn't be destroyed, then they would be destroyed on the spot right there, I believe. So we know that Goku's wasn't going to let him lose anyway, or he wasn't going to purposely lose anyway. So yeah, he won, and the rule of the losing universes still pertains. And so that's the end of the exhibition match, and we get some really big information about the actual start of the tournament. Some of the rules, like killing is not allowed. You only lose if they get knocked out of the ring, even if they get unconscious. The quote unquote winner has to pick them up and toss them outside of the ring, which is funny. There will be no flying involved in the tournament, which is new. There will be no weapons, which is expected. There's going to be a 48 minute time limit, which you might think is kind of long for each fight. But this is where it gets really interesting. There's not going to be one-on-one fights. There's not going to be a long, dragged-out tournament of 1 versus 1, 1 versus 1, and then, round after round. No. There's going to be one fight. 10 fighters from each of the universes are going to be fighting each other at the exact same time. A gigantic battle royale. And whichever universe has the most fighters standing at the end wins. And if there's only one person standing, of course their universe is going to win. And the Grand Priest has this really evil, sinister look on his face, and when he says, "Don't worry, we made a pretty big ring." Like, I just really giving me some sneaking suspicions that the Grand Priest is really has a very sinister plot behind all this. And then they agreed to that. But Topo, the mysterious cloaked person that has been standing behind the Universe 11 God Destruction, I forget the name of that one, but the one that looks like a clown, steps up and challenges Son Goku because he's a almost like a Great Saiyaman character. He's very flamboyant in his personality. But hero just as eradicating evil, and of course he views Son Goku as evil. And interesting enough, Son Goku doesn't really argue with him. He just says, "Oh, I'm the villain. That's interesting," and he gets excited about the fight. And Topo takes off his cloak, and he's wearing a uniform that looks just like that really buff gray alien that Goku is fighting in the intro, except this one's like fat and has a really big walrus mustache. So that's where the episode ends. So next episode we're gonna see the fight of Goku and Topo, and that should be really interesting. I was not expecting the rules of the tournament to be quite like this, because it's just going to be, I was kind of worried that it's going to be so long, just watching one fight after fight, and then just going after round, but this is such an interesting change-up that has me really excited to see what happens next. Alright guys, I think this is a really good episode. You know where you can watch it. You can subscribe to me here on YouTube for the latest Dragon Ball news and reviews. You can follow me follow me on Twitter at twitter.com/sjAutobot, and you can Instagram me too, sjAutobot. And please click the BigBadToyStore.com link in the description, and I'll catch you next time.